Alrighty, see what we got today. Base and Rising Sun. The landscapes are Foresight and Gather. For draw, there's Smithy and Artist, Villages, Throne Room, and Village. For trashing, I don't know way to trash cards, aside from your opponent's treasures. And for plus buy, there's also no plus buy, though you can gain things with Artisan and Craftsman. So there's absolutely no way to do two provinces in a turn. But a good turn could do like a province and some duchies. Okay. Hmm. Is Gather good here? Doesn't look great. I could certainly see clicking it at some points. Though early on, there's no good fives that you want to gain. I mean, I don't even think you want a bandit, let alone multiples, just because you don't really need much money. Like if you draw your deck, you're gonna have 7 money naturally from the coppers, and the most money you could possibly need is 8. Later on, maybe gaining like village, smithy, duchy, or something could be a play. So maybe it comes up. Uh, yeah, and this kingdom could use a workshop. Artisan and craftsman both gain vibes, which in the end game would be important for getting duchies. Early on, most of the stuff you want is just like threes and fours. Hmm. I'm thinking smithy silver to try to get to an early artisan and go from there. Okay, interesting. I I think there's a lot of merit to that actually. That might be better than my play. Uh, okay, well I hit five, a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, the bot went with Smithy Foresight, which guarantees you see the Smithy turn three. That's a pretty big difference. This wouldn't be a big difference for other cards, but Smithy turn three is a lot better than Smithy turn four because if you hit a big number on turn four, your Smithy's already triggered the shuffle, and that artisan that you're buying is missing the shuffle. Whereas Smithy turn three, you trigger the shuffle, and that's an upside because whatever nice card you buy is about to go back into the shuffle. And so Foresight, they don't get a silver, although I don't think you need a silver here or anything. But they guarantee a turn three Smithy with that larger hand. So I think that's a pretty good play from the bot. And five is not a significant number here. I'm not really sure what I'm clicking. I think I'm going to buy a throne room. If I hit a low number here, the plan was just going to be to click Foresight. And then I think that was very likely to set up a Smithy plus throne room hand. As it stands, the throne room is going to be a dead card, but I hit 6 anyway. I think this is fine. Probably I'd rather buy a village here. Foresight looks not bad, but village would come in rather handy if I draw both terminals. And I'll just click Foresight here. If I find all my cards, this is going to be quite a good turn. And I don't want to draw like just an artisan or just a smithy. Here we go. Throne room, artisan. Hmm. I got a smithy down there. So I'm thinking just put like a throne plus a village on top. Seems pretty good for next turn. Could consider something like put a village on top, gain a craftsman now, play it, gain something, and then with the two remaining money, or no, I wouldn't have two remaining money because I believe the craftsman in hand. I got to top deck one of the coppers, and then I have 3 coppers. I'm gonna take 2 debt and have 1 money. Yeah, I think I just like putting throne room plus village on top, and maybe artist now. Seems like a decently good card here. Village, throne room, smithy. That was a rather poor draw. I'll just take one more artist. And I think already at the point where you could consider buying a province. You can't build the multiple provinces, And so I think you want to get to the stage pretty quickly where you can buy a province per turn, but with a deck that's reliable enough that you hit that consistently and can gain a duchy or two on top of that. Okay, so village, artisan. I think I'm just going to take a throne from here. I would not have minded getting a second artisan into the deck, um, which I might take if I hit 6 here, for example. But if I hit 8 before I hit 6 next, I think I'm taking province and then just living with one artisan, which can be effectively two artisans if you thrown it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in this. I was only drawing 4 cards, not 6, because putting a second Thronum in play means the artist draws one less. There's not a whole lot else I need the Thronum to do. Uh, no other targets for it of relevance this turn. Okay, 9. Just gonna go ahead and take a Cellar. Not a terrible card with a bunch of junk around. It's also another unique card to make the artists draw more. Village Smithy Bandit. Okay. I suppose it could be. Oh, that's not a good draw. 5. Nothing amazing on 5. I think the card I most want to buy is a third artisan because artist because artist seems pretty good here. The concern with that is they go into 3 debt next turn, and then makes me much less likely to hit 8. I've only got 9 money in my deck, 7 coppers and a silver. So like if I want to get to 11 next turn after an artist, I would need to like gain and play a silver, which I think I can do. It would be mildly annoying if the bandit hit my 1 silver, though it doesn't seem super likely. Artist, artisan, I mean. I'm just gonna mix those up every time. Bureaucrat, play bureaucrat. First draws 5 cards. Can I cycle back around to a village or another artist? I can. This should do the trick, I would think. Yep, there we go. And I got 8. I don't particularly want more silvers off the bureaucrat, but I might end up playing it anyway, just for the attack. And do something done from the bot would be a big deal. I would also not mind getting a harbinger or two into the deck. For one, the bandit's flipping cards, so like there could be good targets down there. It's a top deck, but also just it's another unique card to make the artists draw more. At the moment, my deck relies fairly heavily on artist draw. Yeah, bot is keeping pace. Yeah, I'm not convinced that I actually value the bureaucrat attack uh, more than I just value having fewer silvers on my deck. So I might just not get played here. Oh, shoot. I bottom decked the artisan, which is what I was looking for. That's unfortunate for sure. And this turn is also really bad, partly probably because I top decked 2 non-draw cards. All of a sudden, I'm liking my chances a lot less than I did a moment ago. Hmm. Yeah. I think I'm in a very bad spot now, actually. I mean, bot's playing well, doing the same thing. Uh, buy a province, gain a few duchies. And I think if I were keeping pace this turn, it would be anyone's game. Problem is, I'm about to not buy a province, and if the bot takes like say half the duchies, then I can't come from behind on duchies. And I'm not even I can get maybe one duchy here. Uh, it also means I'm top decking a bad card and could dud next turn as well. It all looks a bit unfortunate. This is also not a good draw. I mean, I see two ostensibly draw cards. Artist really requires you to find some other stuff. Again, like this is, I really, really did not want to top deck a stop card going into the next turn because you're much more likely to get hands like this. So like a top deck something good. But I was very concerned with losing the duchy split. Yeah, indeed, this is all of this is terrible. This is going very, very badly, very fast. Take a craftsman. Oh my lord. There's just like three straight turns of done. What the? I'm I'm so done for. Okay, my deck could, in theory, gain the remaining four duchies here. Looks like I'm not gonna have that opportunity, or maybe I will. Is there a chance I get a seller into play? Maybe I do want to play the bureaucrat. It might matter. Causing the bot to dud, draw, draw, draw. Okay, I think I want to stop here and not trigger that shuffle. There's nothing important down there. I oh actually, hmm. I gotta think carefully about this. I want to gain the remaining four duchies and buy a province. And throne, artisan, craftsman can gain four duchies. And I would be able to top deck a village and a harbinger for next turn, which wouldn't be so bad. The trouble is the craftsman is going to give me two debt. If I play it twice, I have four debt. I've only got 10 money in my hand. So I also need to play the bureaucrat and gain another silver. So village, bureaucrat, top deck a silver, draw it with Harbinger, then do the throne craftsman bureaucrat stuff. Or sorry, throne craftsman artisan does get me a province and four duchies. The trouble with that line is, for one, playing that village means I will have triggered a shuffle that top decks two bad cards. Plus, from playing the village and the harbinger, means I'm also top decking two more bad cards with the artisan effect. And that all sounds like I'll be keeping pace on points because I'll score 18 off of that. Uh, and be in the lead. But then I think it is quite likely that in that position with no duchies left, two provinces left, I'm up by six. The bot just buys the penultimate province, and I am super likely to dud. Extremely likely to dud, I think. Um, first spot. So maybe the play is I take three duchies plus a province. That's 15 points. I'm up to 33. If the bot does province in the last duchy, then I can take province estate. That sounds better, probably. Yeah, so I think that just means throne, artisan, craftsman. But no, I don't want to double play the craftsman if I want to do three duchies and an artisan. It's the best way to do this. Double play the artisan, gain two duchies, top deck some stuff. Throw in the harbinger, draw the two cards. Then play craftsman once. Maybe play the bureaucrat to get an attack in. That would get me a clean shuffle. Is there a way to do this and also top deck some good cards? The trouble is that I want to play two thrones. If I'm playing the thrones, I have to play the craftsman twice, not just once. Uh, if I play village then craftsman, then I trigger an annoying shuffle. Hmm. There's got to be a better way to play this turn. I just want to get three duchies and leave something good. Three duchies and a province and leave something good on top if I can. And I can do step one and two. And I feel like there should be a way to do that while also achieving step three. And I'm just blanking on it at the moment. Mhm. If I don't want to trigger this shuffle, which I'm pretty sure I don't, I've got to start with the thrones because I can't start with the village. So I play throne twice, artisan twice. I'm not seeing it. Just gain some duchies, put some stuff on top. Hear that. Possibly going back slightly further, like before playing the last artist. Maybe there's a better line. Craftsman, gain a duchy, and still not feeling the silver. I mean, taking a card for the bot could be annoying, but taking a silver for me is also kind of annoying. So I'm just gonna stop here and buy a province. All right, this is an okay starting hand. Bot just takes the last duchy. This draw is not so great. I'll put the bureaucrat. That puts one more bad card on top of my deck, but it means my artist also draws one more. Well, this is kind of nothing. I guess I'd buy an estate here, I think. Okay, bot's going for it. Can I please not dud? Pretty please. Uh, I think the best play here is take a seller and pitch three cards. I could top deck a card, hope the bot misses, and go for a good turn next turn. I don't think I want to chance it if I don't have to. That's not good. I'll click Foresight. Please get another turn. If I get another turn, I win here. Okay, this has to be a win. Throne, Smithy. I guess I'll do Craftsman next. I said Craftsman, and I clicked Harbinger. I meant Harbinger. Village. I'm not sure if I want to play the Craftsman or not. I need to gain an estate on top of the province. So if I play the Craftsman, I gain an estate, but then I need to find 10 money. If I don't play the Craftsman, I can hold off and find the Artisan, then I only need 8 money. I think all of it's super likely to win in any case. I'm, I think I'm just going to not play the Craftsman first. Yeah, this is the win. Okay, that was a close one, and I do think the bot played this quite well overall. The just one artisan plus a bunch of thrones and smithies. I think I like the artist. It's a little situational in a deck that does not have good thinning, so the duds are going to happen. But it also has the potential to draw just enormous numbers of cards. Throne and smithy is certainly not bad either. I don't think I like the bandit very much from the bot. I don't think you need four golds in your deck. But that was still quite close to a bot win nonetheless.